Undisputed. Denmark and Australia played to a 1-1 draw today in Russia. The World Cup action is going to be all over Fox later today. Now, The Herd is coming up next here on FS1. Let's head over to Colin Cowherd. Colin, what's on today's show?
NBA draft tonight. Lakers are already making moves. They acquired a pick last night, trying to lubricate the Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, get rid of Luol Deng. It's all happening. And what do the Cavs do to keep LeBron? Tonight's their last chance. That's coming up.
All right. Thanks, Colin. Time for our final topic of the day. Le'Veon Bell, he's been absent from Steelers minicamp, but according to him, he's still staying in shape. Le'Veon said he is not worried about his body wearing down because he can, quote, see and avoid hits. Shannon Sharp, you agree with that?
I do, because he has missed games because of injuries. He has missed games because of suspension.
Yep.
He hasn't been to the last, couple of training camps, OTAs, or played in preseason games. So he's not going to have the mileage on his legs that you would think a back of his age that would be in camp would do. And LaDainian Tomlinson was one of those guys, Skip. He didn't have a lot of, he was able to be productive later in his career because he didn't play in the preseason. He didn't do a whole lot. So I totally agree. I totally agree with what he's saying.
You do?
Yes.
I do not see another Emmitt Smith here.
Oh, no. He's not going to play that long.
Okay,
No.
Because that guy was the most special back at avoiding contact I've ever witnessed. In this case, I know Le'Veon will tiptoe a little bit. I know he'll pick his spots, and sometimes when the spot's not there, he just goes down.
Right.
But he's still a high collision back.
Right.
And as you always point out, he does split out and catch the football, and he takes hits.
Right.
He'll go over the middle and catch balls and take hits.
Right.
So I do not see him lasting any longer than normal to me.
Oh, no. He's not going to be Emmett. He's not going to play 15 years like Emmett or play all those years like Marcus Allen. No, he's not going to play those kind of years, Skip. But he's not going to have the mileage on his legs because of missing OTA, training camp, and preseason games.
All right. Well, we're going to leave it there. That's it for us today. But we'll be back tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern. Right now, Colin Cowherd's going to tell you, what do the Cavs got to do tonight to keep Ron there? The Herd starts now.
Go pick the draw between Australia and Russia.
This is The Herd. Wherever you may be and however you may be listening live in Los Angeles, iHeartRadio, Fox Sports Radio, FS1. The Herd sponsored by Firestone Complete Auto Care. Keep your car running newer. Keep your car running longer. We are packed today. NBA draft tonight. Joy Taylor is joining me.
Morning, Colin.
She has full-time insurance now with the show. She is getting full pay. I mean, it's like a team here now. It's very exciting. Ready to go. Baker Mayfield, 35 minutes. He doesn't like me. Get your popcorn ready. Let me start with this. Tonight, Cleveland is your last shot. This is it. In football, it's called a Hail Mary. One shot. It's tonight. Because from what we hear, LeBron's down to two teams. He likes L.A. and he likes Cleveland. And LeBron, in the last, couple of weeks, is looking at the Lakers. They made a deal last night. Accumulating another second-round pick appears to be a prelude for getting something. Paul George working out in L.A., seeing stories getting dropped all the time, wants to be a Laker. Kawhi Leonard yesterday told Greg Popovich, I don't want to be a Spur. I don't know. A lot of noise. Lakers are sending a lot of signals out there. And Cleveland is, according to a report, not willing to move Kevin Love. Really, you're going to be stuck on that one. So here's the two assets you have, Cleveland. A number 8 pick in the draft tonight and Kevin Love. And you're just going to sit there. Let me remind you, Cleveland, how the game works. That number 8 pick tonight is way more valuable before it gets drafted. It's a shiny new car. You go into the showroom. And, oh, it looks beautiful and luxurious. Shiny, exciting. Put some rims on that baby. Whoo! That thing's going to be Steph Curry. Oh, my God, look at that number 8 pick there. But you do realize, like any car lot, the minute you drive it off the lot, it's Buddy Hield. It's a Datsun. So if the idea, Cleveland, is, no, this number 8 pick, it is the building block for us when LeBron leaves. You really think that? So instead of trading it and keeping LeBron, a player that you'll never be able to duplicate, you're going to keep that number 8 pick and build for the future. Okay, well, we went and did a little homework this morning. It's what we do on this show for 3 hours before the show starts. The last 18 number 8 picks. Let's put them on the screen for the kids. Forget great, forget super, forget really good. It's hard to find anybody who's, I don't know, good. Stanley Johnson, Terrence Ross, Brandon Knight, 7 busts, Jordan Hill, Joe Alexander, Chris Wilcox. I swear to God, 80% are busts. There hasn't been an all-star taken with the 8th pick since 1993. What would I do? I would take Kevin Love, your best player, not named LeBron. I would take the number 8 pick, and I would make something happen. And I would create drama and hope and excitement and make LeBron rethink his offseason and his next season. But if you're telling me your big plan tonight is, we're gonna not move off Kevin Love. We're not going to move off that number 8 pick. All that number 8 pick is, before it's drafted, it's a shiny new car in the showroom. Woo! Man, I would look good in that car. It's hope. It's dreams. But you do get, the minute you drive that sports car off the lot, it becomes a Datsun. It loses 28% of its value. It's Buddy Hield. Move the pick. Move Kevin Love. Make something happen. Be exciting. Because you're never, ever, 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 ever going to get another LeBron. And I'm not even sure you're going to get a marginal player at number 8. This is not a great draft. All right, let me shift gears to this. We've been the leader in the clubhouse on this. It is time once again for our favorite segment on the show for the last 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 days, Laker Watch.
Laker Watch 2018.
All right, here is the latest. The Lakers have made a deal to pick up another second-round pick. What does it mean? Second-round picks, it should be noted, don't count against the Caps. The Lakers now have the 25th, the 39th, the 47th pick. Moves like this right before the draft usually mean there is a prelude to something happening on draft night. Now, why did they make this deal? Okay, they made this deal because they eventually want to get rid of the Luol Deng contract, or they want to lubricate the Paul George, Kawhi Leonard deals, and they can do that with assets, and they can do that by trading, and it's going to be very, very difficult, but they're making all sorts of these moves. Either tonight, they move the Luol Deng contract, they make a huge offer to the Spurs. What they're trying to do is accumulate picks. Second-round picks are an asset in the league because they don't count against the cap, and the Lakers are trying to get as many little pieces as they can to show everybody in the league, to make a move. We are serious about creating the next great dynasty. By the way, on the phone last night, the Paul George is staying to Oklahoma City rumors are all being pushed by Westbrook's agent. Don't buy into them. Those stories are all being funneled to the media by one guy, Russell Westbrook's agent. Paul George is still a lean for the Lakers. Okay, this story also came out on our Laker Watch. Kawhi Leonard, you got to give the kid credit for this. Greg Popovich, Spurs coach, flew to San Diego where Kawhi Leonard lives and asked him about his comments wanting to be a Laker. And according to Stephen A. Smith, Kawhi Leonard, a very quiet, nonverbal young man, told him, I don't want to be a Spur. I want out of here. Also, Lakers have warned their staff. Sources are saying the Lakers have warned their staff about tampering ahead of free agency. Okay. You know why you do that? When does a boss go around an office and say, shh, 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 don't tell anybody? When does a boss do that? When does a CEO do that? When does a principal at a high school do that? Shh, 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 keep it down. When something's brewing, when something's about to happen, when you've got news that you don't want to get in trouble leaking before it comes out. So that is our Laker Watch today. Kawhi Leonard confronts Greg Popovich. I'm not coming. They acquire a second-round pick. That's to cobble together enough assets to lubricate trades or get rid of Luol Deng's contract. And I've been told the Paul George staying stuff is all being generated by one guy, that is Westbrook's agent. Here's another thing. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this, but the draft isn't full of great players. It never is. Even great drafts have maybe 6 guys that can really, really play. But watch tonight during the draft. I want you to watch all the little things. Remember, before LeBron went to Miami, there was a second-round deal, a second-round trade made. Miami took a second-round pick, got rid of a guy to open up cap space for LeBron, Wade, and Bosh to all sign. So keep your eye. The draft tonight, the really big stuff in the draft may not be the players chosen. It may be picks being moved, assets being moved. It may be a very small movement, like Luol Deng has been shipped out of Los Angeles, and you'll say, what does that mean? That tonight is the genesis, is the engineering move to get Kawhi, get Paul George, get LeBron. If Luol Deng's name comes up tonight and you're in Los Angeles, crack a bottle of champagne because they got rid of the contract. That's going to sound like nothing. That's going to sound like the move years ago Miami made right before the draft. They got rid of a player, got a second-round pick. Nobody noticed. It was clearing out space for LeBron, Wade, and Bosh, and that is where we're at today. Now, we got a lot of things today. We got Baker Mayfield on the show. Rob Parker's on the show. Lee Jenkins on the show. Remember, Lee Jenkins broke the story. LeBron back home to Cleveland. So he will be joining us today. Also, coming up next, the draft has one player, and I got to be honest with you, I don't see it. I keep hearing the next. He is the most talked about player. I think there is major, major bust potential. Joy and I return. Baker Mayfield around the corner, too, coming up next. If you've ever showered, brushed your teeth, or combed your hair, and for God's sakes, let's hope you do that on a regular basis, even daily basis, then Dollar Shave Club is good for you. They deliver everything you need to look, feel, smell your best. Shampoo, conditioner, body wash, toothpaste, hair gel. Yeah, they have it all. Didn't used to just be razors. That is not the case. They want to own the bathroom. They have a calming body cleanser I use every morning. It's fantastic. All their products are made with top-shelf ingredients. And here's a great way to join the club if you don't have a lot of money and you just want to kind of try it out for a couple of days. $5 gets you in the door. $5 gets you in. It's called the Essential Starter Set. You get the body cleanser, you get their shave butter, which is great, and you get their best razor, the 6-blade Executive. After that, keep the blades coming, a few bucks a month. You add in the shampoo, you add in the toothpaste, you add in the hair gel. Check it out. Get in the door for $5. You will, once you're in the club, you're not leaving it. DollarShaveClub.com/Colin, DollarShaveClub.com/COLIN.
They say when they strike, thunder echoes out for miles. Major League Baseball, Saturday at 7.